What is up, guys? Today I have an interesting deck for you and kind of exploring a concept I've had for kind of macro deck building design, and that's just trying to instead of doing the typical where you stack the high end and then just try and force as many 4s in because you're running two 12 provision, a couple 10s and some 9s, and then so you're stuck with a whole bunch of 4s. It's like, what if we take that gap and we bridge it together? We're kind of doing Dark Souls or Bloodborne or anything from software games, like a quality build, right? Instead of like min-maxing, we're gonna space it out in terms of provisions. And so one of the best cards for that is obviously Ciri Nova. Okay, and then that lends itself to this style of deck building because we're wanting to play spread it out, so might as well throw in something else that'll reward it for us. So as you can see here, we have a lot of 8s, and honestly works pretty decent. We'll go through kind of some of my ideas for that, exploring this concept and kind of some of the strategies to actually help us win, because it's one thing to be like, okay, let's do that, but it's like, how do you actually win? So doing guerrilla tactics, this is mostly for kind of provisions, because when you're looking at some of the other leaders here, it's like either they're going to lend you into one play style, or precision strike is nice, but it's 2 less provisions. And I was just like, we'll just stick with guerrilla tactics. It's not that great, but movement can absolutely destroy some opponents. And throw that in. We'll go ahead and put a little bit of row punish. Why not? Why not? So the next, kind of to help win round 1 or get some little bit of surprise value, is this Enche Saber. And so it's getting us some Scoia'tael neophytes, and when we have 5 of those, Eyck pops out. And so that can help maybe your somewhat weaker round 1. Can also help with just trying to get out with a pass or whatever, so winning or just trying to look for a way out. But we're also running enough other elves that she should be able to pop out consistently for some extra points. And then to get some damage in there for taking out big units, I was talking to some people on Reddit, and we're like, honestly, a good budget thing is Eyck over here. Eyck. If you have a dragon in hand, gain zeal, but destroy a unit with 9 or more power. But it's basically Geralt, but with 2 provisions less. And since we're running quality here, say Synthesis is a pretty decent card for that. So throwing that one in for some points immunity that they can't touch, and then we get a budget Geralt that can kind of hit well above its provision thing at 8. It can come dead, but then Ciri Nova, obviously we're getting that resilience, so it's great for if your opponent dry passes round 2, you slap it down. Good for kind of pressuring them into throw more out for responses. LES, he can get 3 elves on the board, again good for Eyck, getting some thinning, getting some tempo out with her. And you'll have some lower targets down here that you can take out. Gabor, 9 provisions, we can get resilience or immunity. So the immunity isn't incredibly helpful. 5 points immunity isn't too bad, and we do have a couple doors, so you can gain some extra. But it's mostly kind of like a resilience thing. Can really help actually win rounds, because that would be an issue. Good damage, take out some Thrive units or put it into one. Double Cross should get us Nova or say Synthesis if we don't have either. A little bit of thinning, same with Isengrim's Council. And speaking of thinning, I originally took out Gabor and had Mata in there, but 3 thinning cards kind of gets a little bit too much. You kind of actually want some more, getting some kind of points and damage and interactions there to reveal. Again, can absolutely range thing, can completely destroy opponent strategies, or you get some decent value for at 2. Eyck already talked at length, and then threw in another. I've always kind of liked this card, another dragon in there to help with him, but I've always liked it. I think it's a decent tempo. As people were throwing it in to counter when Hidden Cache was just broken and take out the Scoia'tael defender, I kind of keep throwing it in because I had decent value. This one, pretty solid value, get some points on the board. With our leader, if we need, we can move all of our units onto one row, and then his range thing can be pretty decent. Now this is kind of really feeling like back like a Fury, right? It's a little swing because you have to get both of them on there and actually control it. It's a good chance they'll remove it, but if they're removing that, then some other things, it's not super bad. But one of them sticks. I mean, this one particularly, if you have Etriel there, or Leg, probably butchering that, very good value. Then we've already talked about him. Get some Tall Punish, Crushing Trap, kind of works with Leader. So we have some control options. We have Purify, we have Movement, pretty decent little card. We have Deny Echo cards, and then some somewhat decent, like you just get a little bit of damage in here, not too bad, and then just helps bring out Aileron. So I hope that kind of gives an idea of what this looks like. Hopefully, you know, it actually carries through with the idea that we're going with, is like approaching the provisions from more quality instead of min-maxing, you know, a bunch of 10s and 12s and things like that, and a lot of 4s to kind of really hurt your bottom end. Let's spread it out more, get a little bit of quality going there, and see how it goes. So let's jump into it. Shieldwall. If it was to be something, it would be Shieldwall.
Been killed for less.
At least we have red coin. That, I mean, it's good and it's bad. I would definitely want this for Amphibious Assault. Have some resilience, that's good. Keeping Dragon for that might be handy. I think we'll kick this, I don't think we need to Purify. And kick that. Try and save those for later. Though having both would be nice, because damage by 7 would be helpful for their inevitable Carrick frigate, but they have engineering solution. And that's gonna hurt.
For king! For country! For freedom!
Let's play this dead, I guess, and then we can hit it with other things. We could also just move it, but I think we want to save those.
Death awaits us all.
For if we get any of this sort of stuff in round 3 and just really hurt our opponent in that regard. The red coin gives us a moment to get out of anything. We're not under pressure. But I'm gonna guarantee that this guy could probably get the long round 10, and that's a little bit scary for us versus this, and our squirrel's gonna go to work. Because, okay, there's the frigate. Just because Northern Realms is, you know, pretty much strongest 10 card rounds. So this is good. Elias right here. No need. Let's handle this first. Deny his barricade. And he'll have to get more on it or not. But that would be the issue with going to that. It's not so much that like we have a good short round, it's just going against that long round. It's just incredibly scary, you know. And okay, I was like, let's see if he's devotion. No way to tell. Alright, now we're gonna play this and bye bye. Gain a lot of value. Absolutely love this card. It can fall flat, but I mean, almost every deck, you know, like top 10 ranks is going to be running an Echo card. Okay. Do we try? How far do we keep pushing into this? Need to play something though. Guess we can just go for this. But yeah, we're way far behind in points. What you got, Mr. Opponent? Alright, we got the pass. Okay, we would get, so if we destroy that, not ideal, but we get Aileron out. So let's do some maths. So that gets us to 4. Then we gain 12. 16 plus 5 is 21. We could also play. Okay, so we're gonna do this.
Oh, murder a pint.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go 2 cards down. It's not gonna matter.
I do what I must. Time for you to die, Dwarf.
Here comes
We will
Aileron.
take back
Boom.
what was stolen.
Not hyper ideal, but we got something done. 1 round. Shows only 1 card down. So we get a decent push, but you know he's devotion, so I could drop if I get what's her face? Really fast. Let me do mulligans. Shoot. You go 50-50, but drop her and it would probably stick. But then again, we got the long round guaranteed here. Which is probably what we should just do. Which is still 8 points. Yeah, that's what we should do. So
On the bench now. You deaf?
that's actually good to get out. So that resilience kind of worked. Pulling both of those is something we want to see. You really want to kind of, I don't know. Trap is good. We're gonna hang on to that. Do we need 2 thunders? Wouldn't be bad. I think we're gonna kick this. Ugh. So we'll have access to either one of those.
Well, well. One white and great to report.
So we can always hit it with the thunder, but we can wait a turn just in case. We need to save that. That'll force me one of our more last plays. And that could honestly just be an Eyck target. An Eyck. Like that's what I said in the intro. Eyck. Okay, we also have this.
Enough of this! Enough, I said!
Yeah, we're just gonna see what gets pulled with this. Alright. We're gonna play it ranged in case we pull the... Because it's, yeah, on the row. So we'll kind of focus a little bit ranged here with some of the stuff. If we can. Of course, other stuff once we played melee.
Army's a waste of time for me.
That's an easy kill with this. That is 4 damage, correct.
Some things cannot be forgiven.
I was thinking it'd be interesting to like kind of mess with the order on this and like, you know, pop the order, put a bunch of boost on it and then have it come up. So then you just got all that saved in there, but I think it would so rarely work. And just wouldn't be kind of a, like, they're either gonna have the removal to kill it when you do that, and they'll do so, or they're just stupid, right? I think we just kill that, like, don't even bother. Let's not have any, because he already played another one towards the beginning. Yeah. It's gonna be tricky to deal with. Can purify, and we do control an elf.
For your bed!
I have a good target for him. Because we're not seeing a Visigoda, so I'm not super concerned about another really tall unit. So if we have to, we can play him a bit earlier. If they drop defender again, we can just just move it with our leader.
We tanned their black-clad hides at Sodom, we'll tan their black-clad hides again!
Okay, I was like, well, is shield not going away? I think we're gonna go ahead and go for this.
God's blast it! My breastplate chafes.
Because I don't want to be hitting that card if I'm just gonna kill it with Eyck over here. With Eyck. Eyck. Just losing value, we can gain a little bit more. So his dilemma here is, do I play it next to defender or do I keep the Ana boost going? So that's where this leader can get you some utility, but it can also play really dead.
Valyria and Rivia!
Blooded one.
So now, hopefully our Thunder can take one of them out. Oh, there's the Visigoda. See you later, pal.
Sometimes the price is too damn high.
Because he is ranged. Yep. Bye-bye. I'm going to take this, and we kill that. Because his duel is like not like he takes out a 5 thing, but like it's at the end of the world for us. We're not gonna have any other tall units.
Temeria has yet to speak its last.
Ooh. It's actually scary. Okay, so let's think here. He's gonna have the Selkirk, so that's dead, so we lose, right?
No mercy!
Yeah. Stupid dual units, man.
Stand and fight, cowards!
It's gonna be Varaxis. And we lose. Nope. Le Bloody Baron. This will play for a fair amount of value though. Bam. Oh, that's really close. Dang.
Any last words?
I'm gonna hang on to that because Ardgaith is just everywhere. Don't want that. Or at least red coin. Not bad. Well, this is the clear call.
You're dead already.
Hopefully we can punish a bit on red coin here. These games have just been so frustrating to me. It's because it's like I could have won a couple of them. Alright, Jam and Hunt, just try and guarantee live round 1 for him.
Death awaits us all.
Got those dealt with. We realized that he's going for what's that card? Plague Maiden. Super handy.
Uh-oh.
Jam this down. Maybe go for a Gap War next. I don't know how much, because it'll be protected from Manticore. You can't seize it with Maruna, but there's the Manticore himself. Could have. Okay, I guess we're not seeing an Arcade here. So it gets us at 12. I think we're just gonna pass here. This guy's got so much tempo on. We just play and he passes, and we either have to just go down and he gets a nice sweet long round. Okay, we need a dragon in hand though for Eyck. Of course, don't think he'll have a lot of damage. He already uses Manticore, but Maruna could possibly seize it. Just double cross now gets us say synthesis. We still have Squirrel in here, which is just ugh. Still hang on to it because we never know. Could see an arrow or something. Alright, we're gonna jam this. See what he's got to answer it, if anything.
Such a shame I must kill you.
Let's get that out there.
Werecat dragged in.
Lessen the value they get from consuming this, and possible that they will, nab that instead of the cap war. Well, they're going to grab that now. Right? Because it's 4 less, yeah. I was like, what's the deal here? Yeah, so... Heatwave it? We'll probably want to chill back on that for a second. Can play this.
Some things cannot be forgiven.
And if he passes, we've got Ciri to jam down. Get 2 resilience units. Pretty good, actually. 13 points of carryover. Okay. Squirrel's not completely dead. We'll have a tasty Teruviel coming in. So our kind of hope here is that if he's doing like some swarm thing, Teruviel can take it out. And if he gets into a tall unit, we've got Eyck over here. Yeah, we're gonna squirrel. Bye-bye. And we're still keeping close in points. Good news. Just hopefully, come on, get the pass. And if we go all the way down and manage to pull it out, and he can't take our units out, doesn't have a tricky little heat wave, we're in a good spot. Okay, we'll go for this now that we get value with it. And we're still only a point down, doing good. Oh, got the bonded. Got the bondage. That gets us 8. So 16 puts us at 32. We'd have to use some leader. But far from the worst thing ever. Get the pass though. Still be fine, because we don't mind using leader. Oh. Should have went to reveal. I'm just trying to get some points down, so we're still in this.
The unworthy shall be punished.
If he just passes here, we're in a good spot. Yeah.
Don't make me laugh.
Bruh. Boost doesn't carry over, so it doesn't matter. Q. Alright, carryover points. This would be nice. Yeah, we just want elves here, because then we can maybe get Aileron out to actually... Could we hit worse? We could, but we could also hit better. We hit worse. We'd have to purify the status off of that. Well, we're gonna have to do it.
I'm so tired.
That sucks. So that'd be 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we would get Aileron out because we'd kill this. Oh wow. Thanks, buddy.
You crossed the wrong
Never mind, I
sorceress.
forgot I had the melee thing. We get Elias, and then Teruviel. Oh. We should actually probably do our best to try and keep these elves alive. I think Aileron coming out is going to be our win condition. What is this? Dead is what it is.
Clearly, I've a weakness for Time to old die. wenches.
I'll do so sword in hand.
Let's just try to keep it alive. Okay, this is it, boys.
Waste of arrows that
We did it. Got a victory. It's been a little bit rough, but we did it. Okay, guys, wrap things up. Hope you enjoyed. Deck did pretty decent. I think this concept actually works surprisingly well. I think if I played a little bit better, things could have turned out a little bit different. But right, we went up against Shieldwall. Only lost by like a point, I think it was. It was pretty rough, but yeah, just one card different. We actually could have beat that. And then survived to bleed with this and beat Overwhelming Hunger. It's pretty sweet. So just able to get some decent sized units, some carryover, constant damage, negating some strategies with Squirrel, and then with like Teruviel and Crush Trap for like some Swarm, things like that. Got some Purify. It just got a little bit of everything where it's able to kind of hit well. I think in my final, like, should you play this? I think you should give it a try. I think you should try this concept maybe with other factions, because it does pretty good, but I just think it might need a little bit more tweaking to like be a little more consistent, because I feel there's several games where it's just like, oh, I just buy a couple points, oh, I just buy a couple points, and maybe at some level that's not so much me anymore, but just the deck itself, though kind of could still be me in some decisions I make. But it's worth a shot. I think exploring this is worth it. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next one.